the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to Martinsville. I am your host, Cody Demers, aka Rooster. Gonna be bringing you all the action here on Elevated Television. Can't wait to do it with each and every one of you guys. It's gonna be fun. And we kind of took last week off. We had some things that, had a race last week with the Thanksgiving Classic. So these guys took last week off and kind of regrouped a little bit. Took a step back and, said, hey, this time I think we regroup. I think we need to do a little something different, to say the least, and whatnot. So definitely a step back. Now we're going into Martinsville, 75 laps, 75 big ones at that. And it's going to be fun. Not really a big car count. Only, I believe, 11 cars in the lobby right now. So it's definitely going to be a small field of cars. Guys are used to having 12, 15 cars and up to 11 tonight. So still really good amount of cars. Got a couple new guys, Alex Stoltz, Ryan Robertson, a couple new guys coming to race with these guys. And it's going to be fun. Martinsville, very thrilling. Exciting racetrack, flat, pretty much all the way around, paperclip shaped. A different style of racing, I would say, than what these guys are used to. I mean, you're taking these late models and taking them from something that is so tight and compact to, it's wide open racetrack. I mean, you're at a NASCAR style racetrack. So definitely going to be interesting, to say the least, to see, how the racing is. I mean, just sitting here watching practice, it looks like a lot of guys are struggling getting the car to, turn off. It looks like a lot of guys are free. So that's just things you got to worry about. Something else they're doing a little different tonight. Usually, saloon qualifier. You go out on the racetrack, wherever you want, and you qualify. Tonight, they're not doing that. They're doing single car qualifying based off practice times, and that's going to be different because that's going to put everybody on a stage. It's going to take, your fastest guys in practice are going to go last. Your slowest guys in practice are going to go first, and it's going to kind of equalize everything. I mean, you're going to see the lap times on the board go from slow times to fast times. I mean, it's going to fluctuate the time. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Martinsville, like I said, flat racetrack. It's going to be tight quarter racing. You can kind of run the outside, I feel here. But the bottom is the preferred groove. iRacing actually is putting out an update tomorrow. It was supposed to come out today, but they're putting out an update tomorrow. They're trying to, I believe, change the racing surfaces on some of the tracks to make it more racy, make it more fun, make it more interesting. You're going to have to learn, different track temps. When the track's cooler than the other end. It's going to take a lot more skill than just anybody and everybody going out there and running a fast lap. So that's just things you got to look forward to going into the update. They're actually looking to bring rain in, so I'm wondering, different types of things of how, people are going to adjust to that. So bunch of different things coming with the new update on iRacing. Luckily these guys got their race in tonight, because the update was supposed to come out tonight, but it's actually going to come out tomorrow night. So that's pretty cool. About 3 minutes left here in practice. We're going to go down trackside and, let you watch the last 3 minutes of practice. And when we return, we'll be going qualifying and see who is going to get the Riley Neal Racing Pole Award here at Martinsville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here in just a minute. Alrighty, we are back. Got about 16 seconds left here in final practice. And Chase L. Pierce, Travis Pastrami, Ryan Robertson, Austin Long, Kyler Staley round out your top 5 here in final practice. As the clock winds down here on final practice here in Martinsville. Looks like we got a couple new entries. Looks like about 12, 13 cars so far. Looks like I believe a couple people are still going to be coming in. So that's going to do a wrap here on final practice. So definitely going to be very interesting to say the least. I want to welcome everybody into the Riley Neal Racing 75 here at Martinsville Speedway in Martinsville, Virginia, here on Elevated TV. Looks like the field's going to get lined up here on pit road, and we're going to go green flag qualifying here. So that's going to be fun. I always like Martinsville, man. Martinsville is probably one of them tracks that I would have to say would probably have to be one of my favorites. It's one of them tracks that, you never know what you're going to get. It always produces really good racing. It always produces tight racing. Things, always don't turn out. I mean, we've seen the LCQs and the Valley Star Credit 300 races be very, very cluster field. Whereas, you sometimes can see a really good race. Look at Landon Huffman and, Trevor Ward. Just take a look at them, with their Martinsville race. it was stacked field, and they were racing side by side, and Trevor Ward inched him out just by a little bit for the win. So just, things type of racing Martinsville produces, it's got to be one of my favorite tracks, I would have to say, as far as racing wise. Don't get me wrong, I am a short track fan. Don't care too much for the NASCAR side, but I enjoy the NASCAR side. Sometimes you get really good races, but sometimes you get long, boring races. So just things you got to look out for there. As you see the field there still getting lined up on the pit road. I believe it is going to be slowest times in practice go first, fastest times in practice go last. So that's going to be how it rolls out. We'll give these guys just a moment to get lined up on pit road, and we'll see who's going to get the Riley Neal Racing Pole Award. Looks like so far the qualifying order is going to be the 62 machine of Dominic Lumley out of Lexington, North Carolina. Up after him will be the 43 car of Cole Brannick. After him, going out third will be Ethan Johnson out of Hudson, North Carolina. Then the 51 of Austin Taylor. Big shout out to Austin Taylor as he won the Thanksgiving Classic Best Appearing Car Scheme, as he gets a free wrap from Michael J. Steele. Up after him, in the fifth position, will be the 55 of Dylan Eller. And then that bright neon green and black machine will be Mark Willard. Up after him, looks like it's going to be the 8 machine of the Jerry Hunt Supercenter out of Winston-Salem. It's going to be Kyler Kepley. And then after him, I believe it's going to be the 02 of Alex Stoltz. After him, out of Danville, Virginia, it's going to be the 37 of Cliff Mullins. Rolling up after him is going to be the 13 machine of Kyler Staley out of Lexington, North Carolina. Then behind him, you got the 07 machine. It's going to be Riley Neal. It looks like Riley Neal is actually going to be moving to the front due to not having a practice time. Austin Long going to be going after Kyler Staley. Then you got the 31 of Ryan Robertson. going to be going out. So that's a look at your field here for qualifying. Appreciate Riley Neal Racing for coming on board here as today's presenting sponsor for the race. Appreciate them. Chase L. Pearson, the 17, looks like he's going to be the last car to go out. He's out of Lexington, North Carolina as well. Up first, though, out of Lexington, North Carolina, driving the number 62 machine, it's going to be Dominic Lumley. Dominic Lumley, the first car on the track, that Fruity Pebble sponsor machine. He's out of Lexington, North Carolina, coming around. Green flag in the air. He's going to work his way through turns 1 and 2 down the backstretch here at Martinsville. Working his way into turn number 3. That bright and red and black number 62 going to get the curb a little bit there. He's going to slap the wall. Lap not going to count here. That's going to be a no-go lap for him. So he's going to work off of 2, back down the backstretch again. See if he can get a clean lap through here, 3 and 4. Working through 3, looking good, 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. Looks like he's shifting as well. First lap for the number 62 machine, 19.822 for the number 62. Up after him. And that number 43 machine, gonna be Cole Brannick. He's gonna be coming around to get the green flag here. Green flag in the air for the number 43 machine. There he goes into turn number 1 and 2, riding on board here with him. Oh, big loose. Down the backstretch into 3. Working through 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4, first lap. 19.864. Gonna be good enough for second. He's gonna work off of turn number 2, back down the backstretch. See if he can pick it up here and knock Lumley off the top of the board. That beautiful number 43 Toyota Camry gonna be coming around second lap for the number 43. 19.665, top of the board. Up next on the number 07 machine. And the garage doors, Gossett entry. It's going to be Riley Neal. He's actually your sponsor for the day, today's race. He's going to work through 3 and 4. Coming to the green flag here, down the front stretch. Green flag in the air for the number 07. Off of turn number 2, down the backstretch. Gonna be a little loose there. First lap for the 07. 19.787, good enough for second. Off of turn 2, down the backstretch. Gonna work into 3. Looking good. Nice clean through 3. Off of turn number 4, second lap. Gonna be for the number 07, 19.812. Does not pick up on the second lap. Up next, looks like it's going to be the number 27 of Ethan Johnson. Ethan Johnson out of Hudson, North Carolina, the Reed's Fabricated Elevated Television entry. So he's going to try to get them tires hot here as he works down the backstretch. Off of turn number 2, down the backstretch. Ethan Johnson, a regular here on the Madhouse Racing League Tour. Down the backstretch. Into turns 3 and 4. On board here. Looking out the windshield. Off of 4. First time lap for Ethan Johnson. 19.874. Not gonna do it. Gotta pick it up a little bit. Sitting fourth right now. Gonna try again here as he comes through 3. Trying to pick it up. Whoa, big shift up in the track. Second lap. 19.957. Up next, the number 55 machine. Gonna be the number 55 Bass Pro Shop Striker. No, excuse me. And then next up is gonna be the 51 of Austin B. Taylor. And that number 51 machine. He works off the turn number 2 and the 3. And bring that Harley Davidson machine through 3. First time lap here for the number 51 machine. 19.803. Good enough for third. Gonna work through 1 and 2. On the backstretch. Into turns 3 and 4. Second time lap here. Let's see if he can pick it up here. Time to beat 19.665. 19.678. Good enough for second. Almost with a lap there. Up next, the number 55 machine. Bass Pro Shop Club Tracker Boats. Number 55. It's going to be Dylan Eller. Dylan Eller, another regular on the tour. Right now, Dylan Eller going to be sitting, and I believe about the 7th or 8th position in points. See if we can get the points pulled up here. So he's going to work through turns 3 and 4. Dylan Eller sitting currently 12th in points. First time lap for Dylan Eller, 20.005, way off the pace. Down the backstretch. Second lap going to be a 19.8. Up next, the number 14 machine. New guy here on the tour. In the Mock Berth Automotive entry. It's going to be the 14 of Mark Willard. Mark Willard, a regular, not a regular here, but come to race with these guys and have a little bit of fun. He said he's going to take the green flag into turn number 1. Off at turn number 1 and 2, down the backstretch. Through turns 3 and 4, clean and green so far. First time lap. Looks like he's going to push a little bit off of 2. First time lap for Mark Willard, 19.586. Top of the board for the number 14 machine. The Mean Green Machine goes to the top of the board here at Martinsville. Gonna work through 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. Let's see if he picks it up here. Second lap. 19.689 for the number 14 machine. Up next, out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, the Jerry Hunt Super Center. Kepley Motorsports entry. It's gonna be Kyler Kepley. Kyler Kepley, another regular here. Couple top 5s, couple top 10s, and man, he had a heck of a race at Myrtle Beach. And the man finished the race with the rear end crab walking. And we asked him after the race what he was doing, and he said, "I'm just here for the points. I don't even care about the race. I'm just here for the points." So he said that's his goal this season, is just to finish in the points. And first time lap here is going to be a 20.177. Got to pick it up here. Good enough for 8th. Kyler Kepley through 3 and 4. Pushes way up the racetrack. Second time lap, 19.984. Gonna keep him 8th. Up next, out of Danville, Virginia. me. I'm not too sure who it is yet. Excuse me, the 02. And the Hudson Auto Works JBD Designs, number 02. It's going to be Alex Stoltz. He's going to come around for his first time lap here. 19.575, top of the board for the number 02. Down the backstretch into 3. Through turns 3 and 4. Off of 4. Second time lap here. See if he picks it up any. 19.550 is time to beat here. Up next, the number 37. The Pinnacle Trailer Sales Pontiac GTO. Out of Denville, Virginia. It's going to be Cliff Mullins. Green flag in the air for the number 37. He's going to work through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch. Back into turn number 3. Big thing you got to do, keep your car off the turtles. First time lap here for Cliff Mullins. 19.844, good enough for 7th. 8th. Down the backstretch. Time to beat, 19.550, laid down by Alex Stoltz. So he's going to work through 3 and 4, off of 4. See if he picks up there or any. 19.697, big improvement, goes to 5th. Up next to the number 13 machine, your league owner, the man that started all the madness, the man that started the Madhouse Racing League, out of Lexington, North Carolina. It's going to be Kyler Staley. Down the backstretch. Into turns number 3 and 4, coming to his first time lap. A white flag in the air here. See what he's got. 19.664, good enough for 3rd. What a lap. Kyler Staley, Cole Brannick ran pretty much the same exact time. Gonna work through 3 and 4, see if he can pick it up here. Down the front stretch, second time lap. 19.745. Up next, it's going to show the 3 machine on time and score. Actually, it's going to be the 36 of Austin Long. Looks like they're letting one car go after, when they hit the white flag. So down the backstretch, Austin Long coming to his white flag lap. Down the front stretch. First time lap, Austin Long, 19.736, good enough for 7th. Down the backstretch into 3. Time to beat still by 19.550 by Alex Stoltz. Off of turn number 4, let's see if Austin Long can pick it up here. 19.636, good enough for 3rd. Austin Long gonna be 3rd. Up next in the 31 with Jerry Hunt Supercenter Camaro. His brother races at Bowman Gray. He used to race at Bowman Gray too. If you know his brother Chase Robertson, you know who this is. This is Ryan Robertson. Ryan Robertson coming to the green flag here. Time to beat still a 19.550. Set down by Alex Stoltz on the number 02 machine. Gonna work through 1 and 2, or 3 and 4, down the back stretch, or front stretch. First time lap, gonna be a 19.789. That's gonna put him 9th. Down the back stretch he goes. See if he can pick it up here. Second lap, gonna be a 19.719. That's gonna move him to 8th. Up next, to the number 69. It's gonna be Travis Pastrami. Working through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch. Coming to his first time lap here. Number 69 of Travis Pastrami. First time lap. 19.629. Put him third here at Martinsville. Working back into 3. Through turns 3 and 4. Second lap. Gonna be a 19.769. Does not improve. Up next, your points leader here for the Madhouse Racing League. In the top, Pat Comics L Shell, Bell Bondsman Elite Performance Industries, number 17. Out of Lexington, North Carolina, is going to be Chase L. Pierce. Whoa, big time loose already through 3 and 4. Coming to the green flag here. Chase L. Pierce, last week's winner at the Nashville Mini. Cliff Mullins finished third. And then, let's see who it was in second. Chase L. Pierce. And then the 51 of Austin Taylor. And Cliff Mullins were your top 3. Chase L. Pierce working through 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. Second time lap. 19.565. Good enough for second. Up next to the number 2 Ram Fabrication. Number 2. Out of King, North Carolina, it's going to be Nolan Marshall. Nolan Marshall, another regular here on the Madhouse Racing League Tour. He's going to work to get the green flag. He's a late entry here. Just joined just a minute ago. Going to work down the back stretch. Into turn number 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. First time lap for Nolan Marshall. Time to beat. 20.006 for the number 2 machine. Down the backstretch. Into turns number 3 and 4. Final lap for the number 2 machine. 19.773. That's going to put him 11th here at Martinsville. Well, that's going to do it there for qualifying. Alex Stoltz with a 19.550 is going to be your quick time here at Martinsville. Well, we're going to go downstairs for pre-race. So if I could ask everybody to please stand and remove your hats for tonight's pre-race ceremonies. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back here to Martinsville. for the Riley Neal Racing 75 here for the Madhouse Racing League. Just wrapped up pre-race ceremonies and waiting on the session to advance. And we're going to go 75 big ones. 75 big ones here at Martinsville. Qualifying just wrapping up here. About 10 seconds left, and we'll be turning these guys loose for 75 laps. Looks like there's 15 cars took a time. 16 cars, excuse me. Took a time here. And what a night it's been. As it looks like the session has ended. And we're going to give you your starting lineup here for your Riley Neal Racing 75. Starting on the pole with a 19.550. It's going to be the 0-2 of Alex Stoltz. To his outside out of Lexington, North Carolina with a 19.565. To arrive at the number 17 Top Hat Comets entry, it's going to be Chase L. Pierce. Starting on row number 2 with the number 14 of Mark Willard. To his outside, the number 69 is going to be Travis Pastrami. Row number 3, going to be the 36 of Austin Long. To his outside out of Lexington, North Carolina, going to be the 13 of Kyler Staley. Row 4, number 43. It's going to be Cole Brennick. To his outside, the 51 is going to be Austin B. Taylor. Row 5 is going to be out of Danville, Virginia. Driving the number 37 is going to be Cliff Mullins. To his outside in the number 31. It shows 3 on timing, but it's the 31 machine. It's going to be Ryan Roberts. Row 6 out of King, North Carolina. Driving the number 2 Ram Fabrication entry. It's going to be Nolan Marshall. To his outside in the 07. It's going to be Riley Neal. Starting in row number 7, out of Lexington, North Carolina, in the 62 machine. He's the Dominic Lumley. To his outside, and the number 55 Bass Pro Shops machine. It's going to be Dylan Eller. And your final row for tonight's Riley Neal Racing 75 out of Hudson, North Carolina, driving the number 27, and it's going to be Ethan Johnson. To his outside, out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, driving number 8, Kepley Motorsports entry. It's going to be Kyler Kepley. That's going to do it for your race grid. And, man, there you see the field loaded up on the front stretch. And we're about to turn them all loose. 16 cars going to go at it for 75 laps. 2 fast repairs, no tires here at Martinsville. Ladies and gentlemen, race fans, boys and girls of all ages, if out there watching, let me know down below in the chat who you're cheering on, who you're rooting for. Let me know where you're watching from. Hill rolls down into 3. Gonna get a pace lap here, kind of get the tires hot, kind of get the cars revved up and warmed up, and get ready to go. Chase L. Pierce gonna be on the outside of the 02 machine. 1 to go this time. 1 to go. There you see from the fans' point of view, what they see is what you see. Working off a 2 down the backstretch. Alex Stoltz, Chase L. Pierce going to lead them into the restart zone. Pace cars off. Alex Fields in the hand of the 02 of Alex Stoltz. He works into the Geico restart zone here at Martinsville. Green flag in the air. We're underway for the next round of the Madhouse Racing League. As they work through 1 and 2. Clean and green. Austin Taylor a little loose. Still side by side for 3 rows deep. Chase L. Pierce still on the outside. Alex Stoltz going to come try to power on the bottom. Everybody's still 2 by 2 by 2. Lap number 1 going to be Alex Stoltz. Here comes Mark Willard looking to the inside of the number 17 machine. Down off a 2, down the backstretch. Here comes Austin Long. Austin Long looking to the inside of Chase L. Pierce down the front stretch. They work through turns 1 and 2. Chase L. Pierce still stuck on the outside. Mark Willard trying to, Chase L. Pierce going to get the wall. So is Travis Pastrami as he's battling with Kyler Staley. That's for the 5th and 6th position. Here comes Brannick. Brannick in the 43, black car in the back. Staley trying to look to the inside of Chase L. Pierce. Chase L. Pierce said, no, I got to get down. But meanwhile, up front, Mark Willard all over the back bumper of the number 02 machine. Field going to work down the front stretch. Single foul. There you see it, down the back stretch. Looking from the fans' point of view. Kind of cool of a camera angle here that we got on elevated television. I mean, you kind of see what the fans would see if they were watching the race at Martinsville. I mean, kind of cool to see things like that. Looks like Phil's still single foul here. We got a battle for your race lead, though. Up front, Mark Willard to the inside of the 02 machine, down the front stretch, into 1. Alex Stoltz going to get hung on the outside here. Here comes Austin Long looking to the inside. Here comes Chase L. Pierce down the backstretch. Chase L. Pierce looking to follow Austin Long into turn number 1. Chase L. Pierce. Here comes Staley. Staley looking to the inside of the 02. Staley in the orange and purple number 13. There you see the field working down the backstretch into 3. Everybody's starting to get a little loose. Still clean and green. 68 laps to go. 8 laps complete here at Martinsville. You think, it's Martinsville. Going to be quick 75 laps. Well, when you got when you're running 19, almost 20-second lap times, and these guys are so used to running 14-second lap times, I mean, it's kind of a bigger difference. I mean, 20 seconds is a lot longer than, 13, 14, 12 seconds what these guys are normally used to running, so. Here comes Kepley. Kepley looking to the inside of the number 31 machine. This is for the 11th position, down into 3. 8 machine on the bottom, Kyler Kepley. Ryan Robertson on the outside. Kepley trying to use the momentum on the bottom, trying to clear him down the front stretch into 1. Robertson still battling on the outside. Kepley going to drive it in there, trying to clear him, get on the apron here. Ryan Robertson going to try to cross him up as they work down the back stretch. Here comes Kepley. Kepley trying to throw a block. Robertson to the inside. Back into 3, still side by side. This is for 11th and 12th. Ryan Robertson still to the inside. Look at the inside. Going to get the apron a little bit. Still digging on the bottom, though. Ryan Robertson to the inside. Door handle with the 8 machine. Off of 2. Off of 4. Down the front stretch. In the clear, though. Kepley going to try to get back behind him. Meanwhile, though, back up front, Mark Willard out front, 63 laps to go. And it's been all Mark Willard ever since he got around Austin Long. Or Alex Stoltz, Austin Long second, Chase L. Pierce third, Kyler Staley fourth, and Alex Stoltz in the top 5. Everybody still clean and green, still single foul. Nobody really, pushing the cars too hard. Excuse me. Kyler Staley's around. Kyler Kepley's around. Kepley spins it off of 4. Caution flag is out. Kyler Kepley, the number 8 machine, spins it, loops it around off of 2. Let's go back and see if we can't figure out what happened here. Looks like he gets a little tight. Eller to the inside, just chopped the nose up off the number 55 machine, and Eller had the position, was there, and Kyler Kepley just got to the inside. Didn't realize he was to the inside of him and come down, and tough break there for the number 8 machine. First caution of the day. 17 laps complete, 59 laps to go. Caution laps do count here. Field's still under pace and under caution here. Been kind of a single file race. I mean, nobody kind of pushing their cars too hard. Nobody, pressuring. Nobody, being impatient, I would say. Everybody's still kind of just riding right now. Still early on. I mean, you get no tires in 75 laps. I mean, this track eats up tires, I feel like. I mean, it's tough to save tires here, I feel. I mean, I've never personally driven at Martinsville in a late model that much, not like, I would say up to speed. So I'm not, not too sure how it works. It looks like Travis Pastrami is going to come down pit road. No. Looks like nobody's coming down pit road. Looks like Kepley coming down pit road. Looks like he got him a fast repair and ready to roll out again. Say I appreciate each and every one of you guys that are watching, tuning in, and hope you're enjoying the broadcasts. We see Austin Long beat the door panel off of the 14 machine here on the restart. 57 laps to go, 19 laps complete. Mark Willard with a great restart. I take it. Nope, they're going to call it off. Let's say it looked like to me he went way, way early. Race control said, nope, we're calling this off. Looks like the field's going to have to come to a stop here, let the pace car by. Start. Yeah, Alex Stoltz is going to get into the 2 machine, and yeah. Austin Taylor got into the 02. The 02 got into the 51 machine, and that was kind of a cluster there because of the restart. Keep your eyes on that number 51 on the outside. Nobody kind of went. Everybody didn't think the restart was going to be called, and they're almost 4 wide, and Stoltz going to get in the 51. And, oh, man, oh, my goodness, Nolan Marshall with a hard lick. As we're going to go on board here with Nolan Marshall looking from his cockpit view. Hard lick. Oh, just nowhere to go. Oh, my goodness. Just nowhere to go. We go back downstairs. Looks like Austin Long did get the lead from the 14 machine. Not too sure about that caution though. That restart was a little iffy in my books, but I'm the broadcaster, so who knows? Looks like Nolan Marshall might be done for the day. Pace car light still on the iRacing official pace car here at Martinsville. And man, what a really good race it started out as, and now it's still a really good race, but kind of had a little cluster there and caused a little bit of problems, but we'll regroup and re-rack and try again here. Looks like leader's going to go to the bottom. These guys used to do the choose cone, and they took the choose cone out because it was causing so much hassle. One to go here. One to go here in Martinsville. See the field there working down the back stretch. We're going to work into turns at number 3 and 4. Austin Long got the field in his hands. Mark Wheeler on the outside. 50 laps to go here at Martinsville. Restart zone. Green flag back in the air. There you see the field working through turns 1 and 2. Austin Long right there with him. Tyler Stanley, Mark Wheeler on the outside. Chase up here, slipping to the bottom, gets a little loose. Off at turn number 2. Oh, Austin Long, big checkup. Oh my goodness. Austin Long, your race leader. Wow. See what happened here with the number 36 machine? I mean, he was out front. Looks like he just lost it. Didn't know where to go. Strong. Kills. And everybody else piles in line. And somehow Kyler Staley is going to come out with the race lead here. Well, what started out as a really good race has turned into a wild one here at Martinsville. Uh, 336 Mud Mafia. Jordan Blair is not racing. 47 laps to go, 30 laps down of 75 here at Martinsville. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back here, we'll have the continuation of the Martinsville 75 for the Riley Neal Racing 75 here at Martinsville.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome to Elevated Television. We are home to the Pitwall Podcast Tour, the Madhouse Racing League, and if you are looking for a league or in a broadcast company looking to shine and show your name out there, look no further than Elevated Television. We do more than just broadcasting. We also do quality edits with HD picture quality and more. Here in just a few of what we do here over on Elevated Television. Overlays. We do all forms of racing from late models to NASCAR. So if you're a league owner looking to get your league out there, look no further than Elevated TV. Make sure you check out Elevated Television on YouTube, Facebook, and more. And since we are elevating your game, high-quality sim racing broadcast since 2022. Alrighty, welcome back here to Martinsville Speedway, where the field has already taken the green flag. We got about 40 laps to go. Here at Martinsville, Dylan Eller's around. Dylan Eller spins it off of turn number 2. Caution flag is going to be out once again. Let's go back here and see what happened with the number 55. So keep our eyes on the white number 55. So he works into 1. Working through 2. Looks like Brannick got into him, and Cliff Mullins just... Looks like Brannick kind of got loose, checked up. Eller checked up, and Mullins didn't realize it and got to the back of him there, and tough break for the number 55 machine. "37 laps down, 39 laps to go." Want to give a, we wish our luck to the number 17, Chase L. Pierce, and we wish great luck to the number 31, Chase Robertson, as them two will be competing later on tonight in the qualifying for the Winter Derby. As far as I know, top 2 are locked in from the race. Top 83 automatically go into the race, but there's a certain amount. The heat races on, I believe, Friday night, and then the race is on Sunday. So Chase L. Pierce will be, and Chase Robertson, 2 Madhouse Racing League regulars will be racing. So good luck. We want to wish our luck, give our luck to them, and hope for the best. As Field's going to work back into the Geico restart zone here at Martinsville. And Cole Brennan and Chase L. Pierce, a shot of a lifetime there on the front stretch. Here comes Willer. Willer looking back to the inside. Down the backstretch. Willer looking to the inside. He's there. Side by side in the 3. Here comes Brannick. Brannick looking back to the inside as well. Just a little bit of nose on the number 17 for second. A little bit further back, Kepler. More than 37. Up the track there, off of 32. Robertson looking at Pastrami. Not too sure what happened there. Let's go back and see if we can't figure out what happened. Looks like the 69 got up on the apron there, got to the back of the 37, and it caused a massive chicken. Everybody saved it. Caution still flowed though. 42 laps completed. 75, 34 to go. We're riding and cracking down. Only about 20 to go. 30 to go. And Kyler Staley still out front. Willard, Brannick, Pierce, Stoltz, your top 5. Kepley, Robertson, Mullins, Lumley, Johnson, your top 10. Austin Long, Austin Taylor, Dylan Eller, Travis Pastrami, your top 14, and Nolan Marshall rounds out the top 15. Looks like Field's going to restart here. Green flag, back in the air. We're back on our way. Looks like the outside line leading to a good restart there. Here comes Stoltz. Stoltz looking at the bottom of Chase. Mark's around. Mark Willard's around. And it's a parking lot on the backstretch off of 2. We go back here and take a look once again at what happened here. Keep your eyes on the mean green machine. And Mark Willard on the outside of Kyler Staley. They work back down into 1. JSL Pierce didn't get a good start there. Wheeler gets down to the bottom. Brannett gets into the back of the 14 and the 0-2, and it's a parking lot off of 2. So we're once again under caution here at Martinsville. Make sure you guys tune in to True Sim Production as they're going to be doing the late model derby. Make sure you go give them guys show them some love over there on True Sim Productions on YouTube. They're going to be doing the late model winter derby, $1,100 to win for late model stocks on iRacing at Five Flag Speedway. Big event over there. Tonight's qualifying night. They got 2 qualifying sessions, single car qualifying, and then for Thursday night or Friday night will be heat races, and then Saturday or Sunday night will be the big main event. 150 laps, 125 laps, I believe, at Five Flags for $1,100 to win. A lot of big money over there. We're just coming off of our last night. We seen Dustin Momberket win the Thanksgiving Classic, walk away with $200. Congratulations to him. We weren't able to broadcast it over here on Elevated Television due to some technical difficulties. So we apologize for that as well. But Dustin Momberket and then Kyle Terzak and Ross Dalton were your top 3. $29 laps to go. Coming to 28. Kyler Staley, Jason L. Pierce, Kyler Kempley, Dominic Lumley, and Cliff Mullins, your top 5. Kyler Staley going to relay them into the Geico restart zone here at Martinsville. Green flag, back in there. We are back on the way. Right again. Jason L. Pierce going to look right here, try to get down the bottom. Kempley going to get on the apron. Kempley going to lose it, and caution is probably going to be out here. Ryan Robertson around, Kyler Kempley around. Take a look here at what happened here. Keep your eyes on the number 8 machine. Black number 8 on the bottom behind the orange number 13. Now number 1. Here comes the 8. Just hits the apron and just loses it. Robertson trying to avoid it, spins it himself to bring out the caution. So, caught under caution once again. We're going to see if we can't get a word here with the number 2 machine of Nolan Marshall. Nolan Marshall, Rooster of the Booth, you got me?
Yeah, I got you, man. What's going on, bud?
Man, walk me through what happened there. Looked like you kind of had nowhere to go. Looked like the restart kind of screwed everybody up, and you were just an innocent bystander.
Yeah, I was just kind of hanging back, waiting. I hadn't really raced the car at all, and then we kind of got checked up there on the start. And I don't think that the start should have went green, but it did. And I'm not gonna throw punches over that. But I did. I just got caught up in somebody's mess and had nowhere to go. I got put in the barrel, knocked the right front off of it, and then I couldn't even make it back to pit road.
Well, it's Martinsville. And looking from a broadcaster's point of view, this race is starting to turn out to be like an LCQ in real life at Martinsville.
Honestly, you're not wrong, Rooster.
Well, that's a word with the number 2 machine. You seen him hit the barrels earlier in an earlier caution and ended his night knocking the right front off. So Tough break there for the number 2 machine of Nolan Marshall. Field's going to learn back into the restart zone. And Kyler Staley, Chase Sale Pierce. Kyler Staley has got the field in his hands, and green flag back in the air. The Muller teeth of Johnson. Here comes. Wow! Chase Sale Pierce drives it off in there, tries to use the run. Field's going to work down the backstretch here. Chase Sale Pierce on the outside, drives it over there, drives it to the center, trying to get around the number 13 machine. Still side by side for your race lead. Chase Sale Pierce on the outside, that number 17. Kyler Staley in the orange, number 13 on the bottom. Off for 2. Chase Pierce gonna get in the wall hard. Here comes Lumley. No. Chase gonna put a block on him. Here comes Pierce on the bottom. Gonna give the 13 a love tap. Staley blocking, trying to hold the bottom. Caution out. Looks like Austin Taylor might have went around. Let's see what happens. Keep your eyes on the 51. Looks like Austin Long just got in the back of the 51 machine and turned the number 51 of Austin Taylor. So bring out the caution. Ryan Robertson going to get his lap back. He's going to be back on the lead lap. 56 laps to go, down. 20 laps to go here at Martinsville. Now is do or die time. Now to throw all the cards on the table and either fold or all in, as they say in poker. This is when you take your friends and you throw them out the door and you race like you're racing for money. Chase L. Pierce duked it out there with number 13 on the outside and got down to the bottom, and Staley threw one heck of a block. And right before the caution come out. 1 to go here, though. 1 to go. iRacing, the lights off the iRacing official pace car here. We're going to try it again, coming into 18 laps to go. 18 laps to go here at Martinsville. Been an exciting race. Almost makes me feel like I'm watching the LCQ. These guys are putting on one heck of a show, though. Here comes the 17-13. Into the Geico restart zone. Staley on the bottom. Pierce on the outside. Lumley, Mullins, Brannick. Top 5. Staley with a shot. Here comes Lumley. Lumley with a shot. Staley didn't go nowhere. Brannick, big checkup. Here comes Pierce on the outside, trying to use the momentum. He's going to use the drive off of 2. Down the backstretch. Going to try to clear. Eller's around. No caution, though. Pierce going to try to clear him. He's going to clear him off of 4. New race leader here at Martinsville. Staley on the bottom. Caution flags out. Let's go back and see what happened here with Dylan Eller. Kepley to the bottom. Stuck it 3 wide. Kepley on the curb. And Kepley just hits the curb again and gets into the 55. Willard gets into the 55 and kind of nowhere for nobody to go. To bring out the caution. Kind of lost track of caution. Not too sure how many we were at now. Chase L. Pierce took the lead there in a time that he needed to. I mean, I just don't know what happened there to Staley. Staley just didn't go nowhere on the start, and Dominic just kind of pile drived him in the restart zone, and Pierce used that to get around him. Well, 14 laps to go. 61 laps to complete here at Martinsville. And looks like we're going to get the one to go here and try to duke it out one final time. Still a long ways to go. I mean, 14 laps, you know, it's still a long ways. I mean, these laps go by so slow that, I mean, it's still a long ways to go. So it looks like Nolan Marshall is done and Mark Willard is done. So it looks like we're going to be down to about 13 cars left here. Mark Willard 4 laps down at 14. Chase L. Pierce in hands of the wheel now. Marine flag back in the air. Chase L. Pierce with a great start there. Kyler Staley on the bottom. Lumley, Brannick for third. Brannick going to get hard to the wall there. Lumley going to open the door up for him. Lumley going to door bang the 43 machine. Mullins all over the door panel of the 69 as they work down the back stretch. Brannick going to get to the bottom. Mullins, Pastrami battling for 5th and 6th as they work down the back stretch. Alex Stoltz in a pickle here, trying to figure out who wants to go where. No, Mullins going to door the 69 once again. Mullins still duking it out, still on the bottom. Pastrami still on the outside, still working, digging hard, trying to get around him on the outside, trying to make the outside work here at Martinsville. Mullins on the bottom. Going to door him again. They are throwing doors with 11 laps to go here at Martinsville. Here comes Mullins. Stoltz wants to look to the inside. Here comes Alex. Alex Stoltz in that 0-2. A lot of front end damage. Pastrami going to get around. Here comes Mullins. Here comes Alex. Alex looking at the inside of him now. This is a battle for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Mullins, Stoltz, Pastrami, Long, all right there together, duking it out. Trying to get to the top 5. Mullins 5th, Stoltz 6th. The rest of them 7th and 8th. Pastrami going to drag the 0-2 into the corner. Caution flags out. Looks like Eller is around once again. Let's go back and see what happened here. Looks like Kepler got to the back of the 55 machine. And that's what brought out your caution. Well, looks like we're going to have shootout style here in Virginia. Chase L. Pierce, Kyler Staley, Dominic Lumley, Cole Brennick, Cliff Mullins, your top 5. Appreciate each and every one of you guys out there watching, tuning in, hanging out here on Elevated Television. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday afternoon. Been a eventful day for me. As we had a little snow and rain mix, kind of like a sleet mix come in this morning, and had to get up at 3:30 and head into work. And then I got told not to come into work. It was been a very eventful day. So, but here we are now. Pace lights off the official iRacing pace car. Gonna have about 4 laps to go. 4 to go here at Martinsville. Can Staley get around Pierce? Can Pierce hold off Staley and the rest? We're about to find out with 4 to go. Chase L. Pierce going to lead him back into the Geico restart zone. Pierce, great restart. Staley, not so great of a restart. Here comes Brannick. Brannick to the inside of the 13. Staley going to try to drive it off in there. Brannick looks to the inside. Field going to work down the backstretch. Brannick still looking to the inside. There for second. Austin Long around. Austin Long gonna go around. Caution flag gonna fly. Let's go back and see what happened here. Austin Long goes to on the outside of the 69. Looks like the 02 just checked up, got a little loose. Looks like Ethan Johnson got to the curve, and Austin Long just kind of an innocent bystander there. Well, we're going to Madhouse overtime. If you don't know the way overtime works, I believe they have 3 attempts at a green-white checker. If they don't make it back to the white flag, so they'll come to the green flag, and then they'll come back to the white flag. And then if they make it to the white flag, the race is official. If they do not make it to the white flag, we'll re-rack them again. And we got 3 attempts. After the 3rd attempt, the race will be official. There will be no more, if a caution comes out, there will be no more green flags or yellow flags. The race will be official. So, tip number 1 coming to you right here. Chase L. Pierce, Kyler Staley, Dominic Lumley, Cole Brannick, Travis Pastrami, your top 5. Cliff Mullins, Stoltz, Taylor, Kepley, Robertson, your top 10. Long, Eller, Johnson, your top 13 here at Martinsville. 3-lap shootout, Madhouse overtime here at Martinsville. Green flag in the air. Great restart by the bottom. Great restart by the outside. Brannick with a shot on the 17. Brannick on the bottom. Duking it out with the number 13 of Kyler Staley. Down the backstretch. Oh, Mullins hard in the wall. Kepley, Stoltz. Oh my goodness. Caution flag. Let's go back and see what happened there with Mullins. He rides in the burgundy number 37. Looks like she shifts up a little bit. Oh, looks like Taylor got a hard lick with the 8 machine. And it was just on from there. Looks like Cliff Mullins going to come down pit road. That's the first attempt. Now we're at the second attempt. So we're going to try it again. Still 3 laps to go. Got to make it to the white. Chase L. Pierce, ever since he took the lead from the 13 machine, has looked not backwards but forwards, and he has held them off from that time forward. Can Staley get around him? Can Brannick, Lumley, or anybody else get to the back bumper of the number 17 and get to him or get around him? Pace car lights are off. We're going green down the backstretch, or 1 to go down the backstretch. Pierce, Staley going to lead them into the Geico restart zone and try it once again. Great restart by the 17. Great restart by the 13. Staley going to try to get down to the bottom. Brannick's right there, though. Brannick checks up hard. Clean and green through 2, down in 3. Pierce. White flag, race is official from here. Caution, doesn't matter. Staley's got to get to the back bumper of Pierce. Staley going to drive it in there. Not going to get to him. Off of turn number 4. Your Riley Neal Racing 75 winner is going to be Chase L. Pierce. Chase L. Pierce going to get the win here at Martinsville. believe this is his second career win with the Pitwall podcast, or excuse me, Madhouse Racing League. There you see him on the front stretch. He's trying to do a burnout. I guess it's been so long since he's done one. He can't get a burnout. As he's going to pull up on the wall there. Tonight's winning moment presented by Riley Neal Racing. Alrighty, well, we got our top three in the booth with us, so we're gonna go ahead and interview them. We've moseyed our way on down here to the number 43 machine of Cole Brennick. Cole, man, what a wild race. I mean, it felt like I was watching an LCQ race in real life at Martinsville. Action-packed, exciting, crazy, wild. Walk me through your night.
Yeah, it was pretty wild there. We got going there at the beginning. It was kind of calm. The end there was more wild than it should have probably been. But overall, it was a good night.
Well, it looked like everybody kind of was struggling there with the curb. I mean, is that kind of one of your things you were struggling with?
Yeah, definitely hitting the curb there coming up off. Definitely shoots the car up out of the groove. That's one thing that I struggled with tonight personally.
Right. Well, anybody, friends, family, sponsor-wise, you want to thank for getting you home here third?
I want to thank my wife for letting me do this, and got to thank MP2 Motorsports.
Alrighty, well, that's a word. Coming home third tonight, driving the number 43 is going to be Cole Brennick. Congratulations. Alrighty, well, we're going to move on down here to our second place finisher. Driving the number 13 machine out of Lexington, North Carolina, it's going to be Kyler Staley. Kyler, man, wild race. Like I was just telling Brennick, I felt like I was watching an LCQ race in real life at Martinsville. Kind of action-packed, crazy, wild. Walk me through your night coming from further in the back than you probably would like to coming home second.
No, honestly, I don't know. I suck at qualifying. I suck in practice, but like when it comes race time, I'm ready to go. I guess a whole different like mode or whatever. But man, I led a few laps there on that one restart when Pierce got by me on the outside. I missed a shift. I got a shifter now, and I used to shift with my damn shifter on the steering wheel, and I was like, oh man, I completely forgot about it. But I think if I wouldn't have missed that shift, I probably would have had a good chance of winning. I tried to run Pierce down there at the end, but in the last two laps, I drove it in there as hard as I could. Couldn't get to him.
Right. Well, I kind of asked you the same question. It looks like everybody kind of was struggling with the curb coming off. I mean, was that one of your troublesomes tonight?
No, I don't think I ever hit the curb coming off. I definitely hit it in the middle a few times. I don't see how you really hit the curb coming off. I mean, I guess that's just the line I drive, but I don't know.
Right. Well, anybody, friends, family, sponsor-wise, you want to thank for getting you home here second?
Yeah, Motorsports on Main, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, Weber Off-Road and Diesel Performance, Gatsby's Pub, Staley Performance, Twisted Tea, let's see, my dad, sister, my brothers, my grandparents.
Alrighty, well, coming home second here tonight, one spot short of the win out of Lexington, North Carolina. It's going to be Kyler Staley. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alrighty, well, we're going to move on down here. Actually, we're going to walk up here by the flag stand because every time he comes to Martinsville, he decides to park his nose up against the wall and do a burnout. So we're going to walk up here near the flag stand. Coming home with the win tonight, It's going to be the 17 of Chase L. Pierce. Chase, man, struggled a little bit in qualifying there. Qualified second. Got around Mark Willard later on, and then Kyler got around you on a restart there, and kind of got stuck on the outside. And, man, walk me through these restarts. I know there was a bunch of them. Walk me through, is that kind of what you were struggling with tonight, or, were they helping you?
I don't know. It depends on which lane I start in. Really, the top, you can't really do much. I mean, it's just a train on the inside once you start on the top, and if you don't start second and able to really time it yourself, you just get stuck up there sometimes, and it'll be several laps before you can get down. But cautions kept coming out, and we get the bottom one restart, get the top one. Bottom, we was able to make a lot of ground, get back up there. I mean, we rode the first 40, 50 laps trying to save the tires. It was a little loose up off, so that right rear was heated up pretty bad, and but we was managing it with throttle control and whatnot, but once we got up there, got the second on Staley, and just had to play those restarts right. And the restart I got him on, I didn't fire off too well, but then he missed a shift, and I was able to get up about clear into one, and then had to battle him up on the top side down the back stretch into 3 and 4 and got him. But it was a good race. I mean, you got to keep your nose clean at Martinsville. Martinsville's always a hectic race normally, but keeping your nose clean and able to get the win tonight.
Alrighty, well, I'm not going to keep you too long because I know you got to go get ready for your qualifying run here for the Late Model Derby, going after $1,100 win. So anybody you want to thank friends, family, sponsor-wise?
Yeah, my parents, Top Hat Comics, 6-Shifter Sim Racing, A Shell Bail Bonds, OSR Network, Red's Donut Shop, Elite Performance Industries, Cottle Captures, Don and D Stone Motorsports, you for the great broadcast as always, Kyler and the Madhouse group for the great league, and Iverson for the great sim.
Alrighty, well, coming home with the win here tonight at Martinsville. Driving the number 17, Top Hat Comics sponsored machine is going to be Chase L. Pierce. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alrighty, well, that's going to do it here over on Elevated Television. Crazy night of racing, action-packed, exciting. It never disappointed. It was always a crazy race. It was always, exciting. It was always, a restart after restart after restart after restart. And, man, it was wild. So definitely crazy night of racing. But these guys will be back next Tuesday night for round number 6 at South Boston for another 75 laps. 75 laps at South Boston. Then they got the throwback race after that at Hickory for 75, and then they got 150 laps to crown a champion for 150 laps at Nashville Mini. So that's going to be exciting. But for everybody over at Elevated TV, Madhouse Race League, and each and every one of you guys that tune in and watch these guys race each and every night that we go on here, I appreciate you, and we'll thank you, and we'll catch you this coming Sunday night for the Pitwall Podcast Stock Car Tour. Until then, have a great night.